Good morning and whoa. Start again. Good morning and welcome to the Daily Sports Update Show. I'm Vic and welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. Yeah, it's Tuesday and it's been a long night, but it was a great night because it was a great night of NFL football. I did the Kansas City Chiefs against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and what a game that was. Unbelievable. Last second victory. Great sports. I mean, got a shout out to Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback of the Jacksonville Jaguars. He gave himself a birthday present yesterday by beating the Kansas City Chiefs. But we'll talk about that in a second. Let's get the topics out the way. We got everything in the show. Don't worry. The most important topic is keep on hitting the like and the subscribe button. We're getting that's when you stay up the whole night and talk. 96,114. Getting close, getting very, very close to the, let me just have a look at, to 100,000. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, it's going to be 80 votes in the poll this morning. What is going on? Let's have a look. How do you rate the NFL season so far? 28% of you think it's fantastic. 44% say good. 24% say average. And only 5% of you think it's subpar at the moment. I think it's out of this bloody world at the moment. The results are fantastic, man. So let's quickly have a look at it. That's your NFL. Last night's game, the Chiefs against the Jaguars, 28-31. Look, sum it up for you guys quickly. The Chiefs went up 14-0 with 2 touchdowns, one by Travis Kelce, one by Patrick Mahomes. He ran one in for himself. And then all of a sudden the game just flipped. And Trevor Lawrence and the boys, they put on the afterburners, and Trevor Lawrence ran in for one, he threw in for one, and then Patrick Mahomes had the opportunity to go 21-7 ahead, 21-14 ahead. He was on the 1 yard line. He passes it, and the man's name is Devon Lloyd. He intercepts the ball and he goes for 99 freaking yards for a pick six, is what you call that, and Jaguars are up 21-14. Then Mahomes comes back because Trevor Lawrence throws an interception. 21-21. The Jags go up 21-24. Mahomes scores another touchdown. It's 28-24. And in the last 2 seconds of the game, the last 15 seconds of the game, big balls. Trevor Lawrence scores another touchdown after falling down. No one touches him. He gets up and he scores that touchdown. And the Jags win. So the Jags move to 4-1, and the Chiefs fall to 2-3. That's a big surprise. Good morning, Rose Garden. Hi, Ita. How are you? Yeah, everybody's doing well this morning. Lots of people in this morning. I like it. Major League Baseball. Let's have a look at it. Look. The Yankees, the Blue Jays, the Tigers, the Mariners, they play tomorrow. I'll tell you that the Blue Jays are up 2-0 in that series. The Mariners are 1-1. And last night, the Dodgers beat the Phillies 4-3. The Brewers beat the Cubs 3-7. So the Dodgers are up 2-0 in that series. And the Brewers are up 2-0 in their series. Show you this is the way it's going to play out. The winner of the Blue Jays against the Yankees will play the winner of the Mariners and the Tigers, and on the other side, the Brewers, the Cubbies, the Phillies, and the Dodgers. One of those 4 teams are going to go all the way to the World Series. Look, I'm still hoping for a Cubbies Tigers. I'd like to see the Detroit Tigers win the World Series. You know, Detroit, a city that hasn't had a lot of sports love lately. And then don't forget this weekend, that is UCR again. Big UCR weekend coming up. All 4 SA teams live on this channel. Let me just see who else is in the chat. Ronnie has come and joined us as well. And look, we're going to have on Friday. On Friday, we're going to have the Stormers. They're playing against the Scarlets. So Scarlet Stormers on Friday night. Vern's doing that one because I'm going to be doing it just a little bit earlier, the basketball, which is going to be coming on. That's going to be Fenerbahce against Red Star Belgrade. Then on Saturday, the Lions take on Benetton. Ooh, big game there for the Lions. Then the one everybody wants to watch, Leinster against the Sharks. But who's playing for the Sharks? That's the question. After that, the Bulls will take on Ulster. There's also Cardiff against Connacht. So 4 games live on this channel, 3 on Saturday, 1 on Friday. Join us. And don't forget, the NPC, that is New Zealand's version of the Curry Cup. The games will be live on the channel as well. I'll be doing those. Don't you worry. Then football. Oof, lots of football to get in today. Look, tonight the Women's Champions League resumes. Juventus take on Benfica. Arsenal take on Lyon. Barcelona take on Bayern Munich. And Paris FC takes on Oud Heverlee Leuven. Don't ask me where they're from. I haven't done my homework on that one. I do know that Arsenal are the reigning champions. At least they're women reigning something. Their men are terrible. The Under-20 World Cup is still going on. Ukraine will take on Spain later today, and Chile will take on Mexico in an all-South and Central American battle. Then it is Table Tuesday, so we're going to go through the tables. We'll start with table number 1, and that is the English Premier League. And don't do mediocrity, remember that. So you're going to only see the top half of the table, the top 10 teams. And so we've got Arsenal 1 point ahead of Liverpool, Tottenham, Bournemouth is in there, Man City, Crystal Palace. It's all tight. I mean, look, basically after 7 games, everybody can still win the championships. Even my Man United. Then we move to Spain, and there it is. Real Madrid on top after Barcelona got thrashed 4-1 by FC Sevilla. Sorry about that. Also still tight, but you know it's going to be a 2-horse race as it usually is in Spain. Then we move to the Italian Serie A, and it's Napoli and Roma both on top of the table. Then the 2 Milano clubs, Inter and AC, follow, or AC and Inter, put it the right way. Then it's Juventus, Atalanta, Bologna, Como, and Sassuolo, and not to forget Cremonese at 10th. The Bundesliga, jawohl. And of course, no surprise, Bayern Munich, perfect record, out in top. Give them the trophy. Surprisingly, some of the teams that came up, like Hamburg and St. Pauli, they're up there in the top half of the table. So I like to see that. Köln is in the top half of the table as well. Then we move to the French league. I call it the Baguette League. Remember that? Paris Saint-Germain, 1 point ahead of Marseille and Strasbourg and Lyon. So very tight there in the French league at the moment. That's nice to see. Normally it's a runaway league. We move on to the Turkish league, and look, the big, the big 3, Galatasaray, Fenerbahce and Besiktas. But at the moment it's Galatasaray ahead of Trabzonspor, Göztepe, Fenerbahce. So long way to go, early stages. We move on to the Portuguese league. That's interesting because of course Jose is back in Portugal, but it is Porto ahead of Sporting, and then Benfica, that is Jose's team, in 3rd. Braga, maybe the 4th strongest team in the league on reputation, only down in 8th at the moment. So they'll have to pick it up. And last but not least, we're going to the Dutch league. Feyenoord in front of PSV and Ajax. The regular 3 up front there. Alkmaar, my go-ahead Eagles, 10th. Why are all my teams in 10th? Man U's in 10th. Go ahead, Eagles is in 10th. I've got Hamburg down there. It must be something to do with me. Then don't forget, later this afternoon, it will be the Premier League review of Week 7. We won't do a prediction for Week 8. We'll save that for next week because they're not playing this weekend. But we'll have a look at preview. And it's going to be embarrassing, man. This is going to be a really embarrassing show for me and Vern because we gave all our tips last week, and then we just asked my wife to give out her tips. And if you add our points together, she beat us. She still beat us. I think we just might as well just stop the channel because we are shit in predicting stuff. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, the Daily Sports Update show, same time, same place at 7 o'clock. Join me for that. But there were some darts as well. And let's have a look. It's the World Grand Prix of Darts. That one is hotting up. So Rob Cross beat Wessel Niemann 2-1. Martin Schindler, the German, lost to Christoph Ratajski 2-0. Chris Dobie lost to Cameron Menzies. James Wade couldn't beat Joe Cullen, one of my favorite players. Danny Noppert knocked out Jermaine Watimena. Luke Humphreys knocked off Nathan Aspinall. Gary Anderson took out our Barney, Vern's lookalike. Stephen Bunting beat Nico Springer. What is coming up today? Heta will take on Woodhouse, that should be good. Ross Smith against the Chin, Daryl Gurney. Johnny Clayton against Andrew Gildem. The Iceman himself, Gervin Price against Ryan Still. That should be a good game. That could be feisty. Those are two guys that like to, could be more than just darts. Could be a little bit of taekwondo or boxing. Luke Littler takes on Gian van Veen. Michael van Gerven and Dirk Duivenborder take on each other. So an all Dutch affair there. Peter Wright takes on Mike de Decker, and Josh Rock takes on Ryan Joyce. So looking forward to that. So watch some darts today. Later, don't forget, our DEFCON Rugby show came out yesterday. Check that out. It was a cool video to do. We talked about World Rugby and in what direction it should be going. We've all decided on this channel, and all our supporters, Vic for president of the Rugby Union. I will solve the problems. I will get a good calendar out there. It's all done. It's all in writing. Just call me up and I'll do the job. Don't worry. Then hey, Sumo, go put that out on the page. Not long to go, and then we're going to have the next Sumo, the next Basha. That is going to be in Fukuoka Grand Sumo Tournament. That's going to be really interesting. That's from the 9th to the 23rd of November. Don't forget, and Vern will be updating you on that. But before we go, got to plug the info again. There you go. So that was a quick morning show this morning. I hope I don't miss anybody's chats because I'm doing it over my phone. Let me just quickly go and see if I didn't miss anybody, because normally there's... All right, let's see. Well, come on. Yeah, so we've got Rose Garden, Ronnie, Vern, Ito Abe, Halle, Ritza. Oh, geez, I'm not going to go through all of them. There's so many people in there. Just want to have a quick look at the votes. What do we have there? So it is, yeah. So everybody's enjoying the NFL. That's good to see. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Guys, that's the morning show. See you guys tomorrow morning. Otherwise, join us later this afternoon for the Premier League review. That's going to be fun as well. Guys, have a great day. Stay safe. Remember, drive carefully if you're on the way to work. If you're on the way home from work, drive even more safely, because everybody's in a rush to get home to their loved ones. Take care, man. See you guys. Ciao, ciao.